Hey, yeah, how are we doing today? I'm going to be making a little gnome buddy. This is the first one that I made actually, who's my grumpy gnome sorcerer. Uh, he's ridiculous and I love him. Because I saw a video by Stiltbee Studios, who I will link below somewhere. They do a lot of haunted house decorations, costumes, all sorts of DIY crafty goodness, so people should really check them out. In honour of Alan, my next one's going to be a werewolf, and to follow up on his bucket buddy and barrel buddy, which are like toddler sized and human sized, I'm going to make one out of a yogurt pot because I'm doing the garageless and gardenless version for people who have not so much space. So I have my yogurt pot. And first thing I'm going to do, I have a glue gun, I have scissors, I have a craft knife, I have fabric, and I'm just sort of going to wing it again because that seemed to work last time. So I'm just gonna cut this one in half, and I'm gonna cut along the rim here so that you can see under here this guy's still got the whole rim so that he keeps balance, and if it's a bit windy or whatever you can put a weight on that for balance. I've said balance far too often there. But yeah, that is what's going on there. So, be careful with your knives. And it's pretty much just sort of splitting. Here's my bottom half. This bit will stick here. That will be my arms, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do the head yet. I will work it out. I'm not sure. It's probably going to be another fluffy version though. So, scissors. And what I want to do is eyeball the middle. And work out, I think, like that size, about a thumb's thickness for legs. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to wrap some denim around that, and that will make my little leggies. First of all, I'm going to cut this in half. First thing is I want some of that werewolf fluff poking out the bottom here. So I have fluffed up some pieces of wool, and I'm going to decide how to put these trousers on. Should be the denim that I'm using. I have hairy legs now, look. Okay. So, with our feet all hairy, we now need to start sizing up. So that's it. I want to have quite a clean edge there. So I will drop a little bit of glue on my frayed bit, and we'll go along here. Okay, so fold to fold and around. Okay, this is why that bit's cut. It's going to be easier for me to attach this and then join those bits together as the sort of seam at the front of jeans anyway. If it bothers me, I'll turn it into a pair of dungarees and have the bit down the front. So that bit there, we now need glue down the middle. There. Hold down one side. Oh, come on. It always sticks more to me than to whatever it is that I'm actually trying to glue. Right. And again. So I've just put a layer of glue, if you can see that, down the back edge because I'm not really going to have people on both sides of these. So then I need to do exactly the same thing to the other leg. So, and this one's much closer to the edge. So many strings. So much string, so much string. Okay. Right. I need to wait until everything's less sticky to trim all this off. So much tidying to do. There are my legs. These will stick together and that will make my pair of trousers. So next thing I'm taking is this bit comes on top of here and becomes the body. I think it actually makes people, with the trousers, I think it makes people a bit stocky, so I'm gonna trim these. And on this is going to be my arms with my wires. I'm going to make myself some claws out of the white. Yep. And really fluff that up and give him a flannel looking shirt. Because I've got myself a lumberjack werewolf. Oh no! This is why you're supposed to put like a weight behind my gnome. Right. Stretch. So okay, so glue those bits back together to make my trousers. The next stage is I want to make a sort of fluffy bit round his tummy for where he's given up on his shirt, and then I will stack this on top. I need to work out how I'm using this scrap to make. I'm probably just going to have it open and just cover this in layers of brown fluff. Yeah, so. Dude, it's not enjoying this. Squidge. Okay. Glue that together. I suppose the denim really should have come up to the top of this bit, but That leads to structural questions I don't really want to answer. Right, so we have this. It's looking pretty good so far. Then I'm gonna have like shirt and some arms. So, arms. So this guy ended up being about that. Right, I have made myself some claw hands, which I will find my pliers and make them a little bit pointier. I will find some white paint so that I can have some claws sticking out, and then things are gonna have to start getting, oh, stop falling over. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to stop things here because I want to paint my claw tips white so that I can have sort of a bit of snarling going on, a bit of raking at people. And then I will have to attach this up here. Bend that a little bit actually. Up here. So that then we'll have some arms. It's really goofy right now. We'll sort out some arms, and then after that I still haven't quite decided how I'm doing the head. I'll probably do something with more brown yarn and possibly some cardboard. Yeah, so I will talk to you when I've worked that out. Hey, given that it is now Halloween, I should probably try and keep going and actually finish this guy. So I have painted my claws, which are here, and they're going to get glued under here. I'm just going to go with like a cardboard head, which is not ideal, but the head. Squeeze. So, more hot glue under this bit. Oh, it's not quite melted enough yet. Okay, melt. Melt. Squidge, 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 squidge. Right. So, glue is there, that's about the middle. And fold that down. Then wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. Woo woo. Yeah. Okay. So next step is I'm gonna give him a super duper hairy chest. So we have the ridiculously hairy chest, which is good. Oops. Now I also want some hairy arms. So here we are. We have some super duper really fluffy claw hands. So next step, I'm going to need to work out what's going on with these sleeves. So then I can just go right. So arm time. Let's just deposit this glue on the arm. Give it a moment. And there's my shirt sleeve. And then we go for a slightly less impressive head. Don't know. I don't think I'm happy with that as the head. I don't know what I would be happy with. Right. gonna look much more like some bizarre dog, horse, maybe some sort of eldritch horror. Oops, that was a big glop. But I do have considering I started this with, I have no idea how I'm making the head. That is not terrible. I think another time I need to make sure I actually have a solid plan for the face. Because like, with this guy I knew how I was doing his beard. But I didn't really have much else. Obviously with this guy, I was much more concerned with his jeans, which I'm really pleased with, and his little like fluff poking out his knees. So yeah, next stage is this bit. It was on here, it makes him look like a horseman. Man, that is really very, very hot. I should probably put something like supportive in there. Yeah. Okay, this is like a were-goat or something, I think. No werewolf, but I'm still relatively happy with it. So apart from the head, okay, all I can think of now is Bottom from Midsummer's Night's. Oh well, so we have we have Donkey Man, who is very angry, looking like a donkey, and my gnome. So yeah, have a lovely Halloween or harvest or general autumn time of year, and in the words of the great man himself, go make stuff.